Hey, Shalom. Call Allah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rahakudash, Barakatha, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rahakudash. Shalom to the hopeful elect. You brothers, making your bodies a living sacrifice, and you few sisters that watch. All right, Shalom to the believers, that just are in the ministry, doing what they do, just believing on the names of the Lord, especially in these times, man. Just wanted to put a quick lesson out in the transit, as you brothers can probably hear. All right, going into the methodical judgment of the Most High. All right, and how there's a method to the so-called chaos that's appearing around us. You see, people would think, the world is just, when you mention the world ending, it's just going to be utter chaos and to no means. All right, the ending is going to be pretty much for no reason, right? And that's a atheist viewpoint, right? But that's how the most majority of people will look at the situation at hand. But that's truly not the case, all right? Because the Lord has an order within the chaos, all right? I want to get that word methodical here in the etymology. Okay, this word methodical, 1560s, says pertaining or characterized by method, okay? And this is a method that the Most High is using, okay? A method to the madness, as you could say, okay? This word method, it says scientific inquiry, okay? A scientific investigation, a truth investigation, okay? Because the word science, it really goes into truth, okay? So this is a true investigation, all right? The Lord is searching out who's going to hold the faith, you see? All right, now back to this word methodical. It says meaning systematically or orderly. Okay, so it's a method or an order to the chaos that's ensuing around us. You see, and the scriptures talk about that, man. All right, we'll go to Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1. It says, "To everything there is a season, and time and purpose under heaven." All right, everything in every season, there's a time and a place for certain things to happen. You see, there was a time for us to be conquered, right? When I say us, I'm speaking of you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American people of the captivity, right? That were taken over, and whether you came from the northern tribes, and came to the Americas, or taken by your oppressor, the so-called white man, right? With the southern tribes taken on the ships, all right? It was all for that was a season, all right? Now we in the season of being brought back into the heritage, all right? As it says in Jeremiah the 17th chapter, right? We should discontinue from our heritage, all right? And now we're coming back into our heritage. All right, being the Israelites, and what that comes with is power from on high. Right, we've been blessed with the Spirit, but like the scriptures say as well in Romans the 9th chapter, all Israel is not of Israel. So even our people, although they may be Israelites in the flesh, by their bloodline and seed, in the spirit, man, they're not of our people. All right, and the Lord is he's ordered out a judgment against them. All right, he's ordering a great slaughtering of our people. And that's what's going on in the planet Earth. So, although it may look as if it's just by chance or complete chaos, no, man, it's an order to the things. All right, we in that season of judgment. All right, you can read about that in Ezekiel, the 9th chapter, right, where that angel was sent amongst the people to go slay utterly old, young, women, children. You see, old, young, women, and children. All right, this is the scriptures we talking about, right? The good book. You see, it's all part of the Lord's plan. All right, so this is 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 31. And it says, "For ye may all prophesy one by one, that all may learn, and all may be comforted." All right, because we telling the people the vision, so that what comes with it is comfort, right? Fear, but as well as comfort, knowing that this is not the end of things, that the means are going to justify the ends, or the end is going to justify the means. I may be reversing it, but I mean, you get the point, right? Ultimately, this is going to lead to the kingdom, right? But with that comfort also comes fear, right? To stay on point. It says, "And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets," right? So those prophets of old that were prophesying against many kingdoms, nations, and great countries, as it talks about in Jeremiah, the 28th chapter, they're back today. All right, that spirit is back today, chanting down this great kingdom. But see, that comfort is coming to an end. All right, that comfort of being able to hear the words of truth, being able to hear the message, is coming to an end, right? And people are going to realize, you don't realize what true hunger is like until you are really without food, right? You kind of just don't pay it no mind, right? You used to having something there. You kind of forget what it's like without it, right? And that's how the world is going to be without the message of the prophets, man. They're not going to really have hope. There's going to be no hope for this place, right? Because right now people can kind of say, "Oh, well, I kind of believe in this, and you right on that, but I kind of don't believe in what you're saying here and there." Kind of holding on to some things that we say and not really holding on to the other. Like, man, I think the UFOs exist, but I don't know about y'all being the Israelites. Man, we got the whole truth. All right, and that's why judgment is starting to take place, is because this word has been pushed throughout the whole planet. All right, the whole earth is hearing the message, man. But the Lord is going to shut that down. You're starting to see free speech is being attacked. All right. You just had the situation where Andrew Tate was taken off the airways. All right. Not saying necessarily I don't agree with the guy 100%, but still his representation of a man standing up for ideas that he may believe in, that image was completely demolished. All right, and you see the cult following that ensured with the people, but you ask them why they don't like the guy, and they're like, I don't know, TikTok told me not to like him, YouTube told me not to like YouTube Shorts. You see, so that campaign that's going to be brought against men, commoners, is going to happen soon. All right, and that's all part of the Lord's plan to bring to fold his methodical judgment. Okay, and it says, "And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets," which we just broke down. "For Yahweh is not the author of confusion," right? The Lord is not the author of confusion. He didn't write this story. He didn't write it so that you could be confused, right? The vision is plain. All right, as it talks about that in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. Make the vision plain. All right, these are simple concepts to learn. All right, these are simple concepts to learn. Right, the scriptures is not super complex. They're deep. Right, they're layered. It's like an onion. It may even make you cry. But for the most part, man, you get an understanding on the plain things. Right, it's not a super hard thing to learn, right? So the Lord ain't the author of confusion, you know? It says, but of peace, the Lord is the author of peace, and in all churches of the saints, all right? And that's only who the Most High is dealing with, is his saints, right? Those made pure, all right, by the washing of the word, man. And what starts with that is being an Israelite, man. All right? But the main point I wanted to get up out of that is, you know, the Lord is not the author of confusion. And while this is going on, all this misinformation, right? Disinformation, amongst that is the truth, all right? Which the men of the Lord are speaking, but hey, most of our people won't take heed, you see? So they're going to be judged by that, all right? So this is 2 Ezra chapter 5, verse 9. It says, and the salt waters shall be found in the sweet, pretty much representing a mixing and a confusion, all right? And that's what that word Babylon really means, all right? When you get that word Babylon in the blue letter, all right, it goes into confusion by mixing, right? Confusion by mixing, all right? And that salt water mixed in the sweets, you know, that's what's taking place now. All right, people don't know where to turn, what to believe, where to look, finding comfort in all these different kind of things, but it's vanity for the most part, right? And it says, and friends shall destroy one another, right? You got these bug out niggas shooting up their family, right? Friends killing each other. And that's going to take more, that's going to happen more often, all right, as the times get nearer, as people get crazier. People going to start bugging the hell out more and more. As the economy starts falling more and more, right? It says, and then shall wit hide itself. Well, yeah, and then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber. All right, yeah, understanding and wit, true understanding, that true understanding is going to hide itself. The Lord is going to seal the mouths of the prophets. All right, when they're when they're going to start imprisoning people for speaking about the Bible, right, preaching or cutting people's benefits off for saying certain key words and affecting your credit score and shit. Hey man, the Lord you ain't gonna be able to hear the words of the Lord, man. You ain't gonna be able to get on YouTube and just watch a video and talk shit in the comments, right? Oh, Esau, not the white man, you know, not knowing what the hell you talking about. All them days is gonna be over, and you're gonna be looking for a way to go. You're gonna be looking for comfort. But it says wit is gonna hide itself and understanding into his secret chamber. All right, in that Psalms 91, man, going into how the Lord is gonna hide his men in that secret place. All right, and it says, and shall be sought of many. So yeah, it's gonna be looked for. It's gonna be sought after, right? You're not gonna be looking for your TikTok login password, when you can't eat, man. You're going to be looking for like, why is this going on? What's happening? When you see a chariot in the sky, all right, fighting against your military, you're going to be looking for an answer. When you see men with spiritual power, you're going to be asking, who are these men? But you're going to know, too. You're going to know that the Lord talks about how they say, then it shall be known who are my chosen, right? That day is coming. That day is coming where you're going to see who the Most High is dealing with for real. All right. Now it says, then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon the earth. So yeah, as this is happening, when the understanding and the truth, it hides itself, then more evils are going to bring forth into the planet Earth. That's when the Lord is really going to start opening up judgment for real. All right? And we're going to see him turn up and through order destroy this place. All right? So, yeah, I just wanted to put a quick lesson out, man. Hey, Lord, will I edify? I want to give all praise, honor, and infinite glory unto my Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rahakodash. Shalom.